Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Kiran Bendigeri from Grafosyss IAS. In this video, let's have a look at 7th Standard Environment 9th Chapter. Just as a forest can be defined as the place where trees are the main type of vegetation, grassland can be defined as a region where grasses form the dominant type of plant life. Grasslands make up almost a quarter of the total land surface. The types of plants that grow here greatly depend on what the climate and soil are like. As climate plays an important role in the formation of grasslands, it is generally used as a basis to divide the world's grasslands into two broad categories: those that occur in the temperate region and those that occur in the tropical regions. So the points to remember are forest is mainly composed of trees, and grassland, grasses, and grasslands make up almost a quarter of the total land surface, and so it can be divided into two broad categories, that is temperate and tropical. The prairies. The temperate grasslands of North America are known as the prairies. It is a region of flat, gently sloping or hilly land. For the most part, prairies are treeless, but near the low-lying plains flanking river valleys, woodlands can be found. Tall grass up to 2 meters high dominates the landscape. It is actually a sea of grass. The prairies are bound by the Rocky Mountains in the west and the Great Lakes in the east. Look at the map of North America. You can see that prairies cover parts of United States of America and parts of Canada. In the USA, the area is drained by the tributaries of Mississippi, and the Canadian prairies are drained by the tributaries of Saskatchewan rivers. Right. So in North America it is prairies. So it is in both the USA and Canada, and it is drained by Mississippi in USA and Saskatchewan in Canada. So at the western part, Rocky Mountains are there, and in the eastern part, Great Lakes are there. The word prairie originated from Latin word priata, which means meadow. The grasslands of prairies were the home of Native Americans, often called Red Indians. So these Native Americans are called Red Indians. They were the actual habitant of the continent. The prairies were home of other tribes also, like the Apache, the Crow, the Cree, and the Pawnee. So these are other tribes: Apache, Crow, Cree, and Pawnee. Right. So this is the area of prairie. So here in the western part, Rocky Mountains are there, and in the eastern part, Great Lakes are there. Chinook is a hot wind that blows in winter and therefore raises the temperature within a short time. This increase in temperature results in the melting of snow, making pasture land available for grazing of animals. So Chinook, remember this word Chinook. It is a hot wind that blows in winter, right? It raises the temperature within a short time, due to which snow melts, and pasture land is available for grazing of animals. Climate. Being located in the heart of a continent, the climate is of continental type with extreme temperatures. The summers are warm with temperatures of around 20 degrees centigrade, while in winter minus 20 degrees centigrade has been recorded in Winnipeg, Canada. In winters, a thick blanket of snow covers this region. The annual rainfall is moderate and is ideal for the growth of grass. Due to the absence of north-south barrier, the local wind Chinook blows here. So this is the climate which we have to remember, 20 degree to minus 20 degree centigrade. So this has been recorded in Winnipeg, Canada, right? So in winters, snow covers the region and Chinook blows here. Flora and fauna. Prairies are practically treeless. Where water is available, trees such as willows, alders and poplars grow. Places, it means along the river or at the bank of lakes and all, we can find the trees. Places that receive rainfall of over 50 centimeter are suitable for farming as the soil is fertile. Though the major crop of this area is maize, other crops including potatoes, soybean, cotton and alfalfa is also grown. So the major crop is maize, right? So remember this, maize is heavily grown in this region, and other crops also other crops that include are potatoes, soybean, cotton and alfalfa. Areas where rainfall is very little or unreliable, grasses are short and sparse. So where there is moderate rainfall like 50 centimeter or more, the grasses length are a bit more than short. These areas are suitable for cattle rearing. Large cattle farms called ranches are looked after by sturdy men called cowboys. Bison or the American buffalo is the most important animal of this region. It nearly got extinct due to its indiscriminate hunting and is now a protected species. The other animals found in this region are rabbits, coyotes, gophers and prairie dog. Coyotes, it is a dog like wolf like animal, right? So this is the coyote and gophers. So this is the gopher, a rabbit like thing, right? Combine. A single machine which can combine the tasks of sowing, plowing and threshing, that is 3 in 1. So in USA and Canada they use large land for farming and they use heavy machineries for all the things like sowing, plowing and threshing, right? The people of this region are very hardworking. They have successfully harnessed technology to utilize their rich natural resources. Two of the most developed countries in the world, the USA and Canada, are located in this region. So they use technology for cultivating and all. Scientific methods of cultivation and use of tractors, harvesters and combines has made North America a surplus food producer. So due to the technology they use, they have surplus food. The prairies are also known as the granaries of the world due to the huge surplus of wheat production. Dairy farming is another major industry. The dairy belt extends from the Great Lakes to the Atlantic coast in the east. So it extends from Great Lake to the Atlantic coast in the east. Remember this one. And the important thing is wheat and dairy farming is a major industry. Dairy farming and extensive agriculture both promote setting up of food processing industries. Large mineral deposits, particularly coal and iron, and a good network of roads, railways and canals in this region have made it the most industrialized region in the world. So what are the things needed for industrialized region? Coal, iron, and good roads, railways and canals. So these are all there in the in this region. Important cities in the American prairies are Chicago, Minneapolis, Indianapolis, Kansas and Denver. In the Canadian prairies, the important cities are Edmonton, Saskatoon, Calgary and Winnipeg. Right, this is up to for prairies. The veld name was given by the Dutch settlers before South Africa was colonized by the British. So what is veld? The temperate grasslands of South Africa are called the velds. Velds are rolling plateaus with varying heights ranging from 600 meter to 1100 meter. It is bound by the Drakensberg Mountains in the east. To its west lies the Kalahari Desert. On the northeastern part, high velds are located that attain a height of more than 1600 meter in some places. Look at the map of Africa. Name the countries that are covered by the velds. The tributaries of rivers Orange and Limpopo drain the region. So we have to remember this veld. This is the place where veld is there. So here it is South Africa, right? And the important rivers are Orange and Limpopo, and here the Kalahari desert is there, and the height ranges from 600 to 1100 meters. Some type of grass grows on almost every surface of the earth. List names of places where you have observed grass growing. Example: lawns, cricket field, between cracks of sidewalk, etc. So almost in all the places we can see the grass growing, right? So the common places where we might have seen are lawns, cricket field, etc. Velds lie in the southern hemisphere. So this is in the southern hemisphere, right? Climate. The velds have a mild climate due to the influence of the Indian Ocean. Winters are cold and dry. Temperatures vary between 5 degree centigrade and 10 degrees centigrade, and July is the coldest month. Summers are short and warm. Johannesburg records about 20 degrees centigrade temperature in the summer. This is kind of warm temperature region. So the temperature vary between 5 degree to 10 degree in the coldest month, and it records about 20 degree in summer. The velds receive rainfall mainly in the summer months from November to February. So rainfall month is November to February. This is mainly because of the warm ocean currents that wash the shores of the welts. If the rainfall is scanty in the winter months from June till August, drought may occur. So if there is less rainfall in winter, then drought may occur. Flora and fauna. The vegetation cover is sparse. Grasses dominate the landscape. Red grass grows in bush fields. In the high velds, acacia and marula are seen to be growing. The animals of the velds are primarily lions, leopards, cheetah and kudu. So this is kudu, right? So this is a kind of antelope. This is found in velds, right? People. Velds are known for cattle rearing and mining. The soils are not very fertile in the velds due to the presence of discontinuous grasses exposing barren surface. However, where the land is fertile, crops are grown. The main crops are maize, wheat, barley, oats and potato. Cash crops like tobacco, sugarcane and cotton are also grown. So we can find the similarities between prairies and velds. The crops are almost same: maize, wheat, potato, right? Sheep rearing is the most important occupation of the people. Sheep is bred mainly for wool and has given rise to the wool industry in the velds. Merino sheep is a popular species and their wool is very warm. Dairy farming is the next important occupation. Cattle are reared in the warmer and wetter regions and the dairy products like butter, cheese are produced for both domestic supply and also for export. So we can find one more similarity, that is dairy farming. Dairy farming means there will be like products like butter, cheese, etc. Right? The welds have rich reserves of minerals. Iron and steel industry have developed where coal and iron are present. Gold and diamond mining are major occupations of people in this region. Johannesburg is known for being the gold capital of the world. So Johannesburg, remember this thing: Johannesburg for gold, Kimberley for diamond mines, right? Johannesburg gold, Kimberley diamond. Mining of diamond and gold in South Africa led to the establishment of trade ties with Britain, and gradually South Africa became a British colony. This mineral rich area has a well developed network of transport. So due to the minerals, British colony was established, and they have well developed network of transport. So this is one diamond mine in Kimberley. So this is the end of the chapter. Thank you.